All right, hello. It's Chubbs here. I kind of woke up what time is it? It's 3. So I woke up probably 30, 40 minutes ago. Um, so I have a bit of this morning voice. Uh, I say morning voice, it's the afternoon, but that's why I usually wake up. Um, I decided to do a video like this, a little kind of like behind the scenes, and also just talking about it. Um, So yeah, if I'm over the place, it's because this is fully unscripted. This is me just kind of, bleh. So probably over the place. But I don't expect this to be long. But I want to do this. I remember when I made the Wolf. Back then, when I finished a project when I was on that YouTube, I would finish it, just delete everything. Um, this time I waited because I wanted to do something with it. Uh, so obviously the whole thing is like an hour or so. I'm gonna skip around a bunch. I'm kind of just gonna talk about some things, so we can do that. Um, Starting with the intro, uh, I really love it. I really like the way I did music in this, where I had it layered up to moments. To me, that's probably my favorite thing of it. The intro, funny enough, is old as fuck footage. Actually, I think I only had one part of this recorded, and I went and recorded. I think it's actually the first thing I recorded. I don't know what actually came first, but I do know I recorded this a long time ago, and the point of this was just a simple like test footage, just for me to see how I probably could do it. And I eventually had started using it. But yeah, it's simple stuff. Um, where is it? There's an edit here I really like. I love when he shoots them and it goes to white. Uh, oh yeah, fun fact by the way. I don't know, it's my Adobe. But fucking whenever it does certain edits, it does freeze, and I have to like click on pause. Pause. So if you see me do that, it's the Adobe. The actual video's fine. But yeah, I fucking yeah. Again, little tricks I never talk about, but if you notice right here, there's an audio file gone, where there's game music, and then it's gone. The audio gets corrupted, and it's not uncommon for that to happen. It doesn't happen all the time. I'll be honest, it happens every once in fucking 7 videos, and usually it's not even a part I'm gonna use. But sometimes it happens, and you gotta work around it. So that's just something that happens. But yeah, so this was basic test footage that he used. And yeah, that's whatever to me. So the point of this is the way that worked, right? The, every time I make these videos, there's always something I'm doing. So Shadow of the Doubt is it's a game where it's all random. There's nothing I can really plan. You feel me? And that was so hard to do that I almost gave up on it. But I continued. I managed to make something great. And honestly, the only problem with that video I have is that my audio is fucked up now. Now you guys see it. I do multiple layers. Honestly, it's more fucking jumbled before I work on it myself. But um, in the Wolf, it's all one. It's like the Wolf was recorded all on one track, and I still had that like in a crazy edit thing, so I had to work around any problems. It was fucking hell. But like I loved that video. That's my only problem. With this one, um I did it with friends, and again it's still improv, but this one I can kinda plan around, which is helpful. Uh and again, instead of just explaining everything, I kinda like the idea where it's just like you just don't know almost anything. Like it's general just like yeah, like not on this level, but like kind of like Cowboy Bebop, where it's like kind of like you don't really know much about them. So any backstory you get, you're kind of like, oh shit. And this one is just simply to show that you know, that he's doing jobs already. Like this kind of argues a side of that. Which is funny is later on in the video we do these type of missions anyway. Not many you could do, so it's just kind of like a thing you hope you ignore. Um, right here, uh, is not meant to be cinematic. I just had a fucking issue, so I just again you cover it up. Uh, Another problem I had was the like most of it is fine. This one the text is weird, so the text has like this kind of weird thing. Um, I was bothered by the way text was like done in this. Like I'll talk about it when we get to the intro, but again, I love the music here. A little stress. There's an edit I really fucking like. I should point this out when I'm doing this. My friend Sally had joined the session, and it was just waiting for me to notice him. So you see his name or he'll hum, it's him doing that. It's just funny shit like that. Oh, okay, here it is. I love that. I don't know. I love that edit so much. I really enjoy it. It is the basic chase scene. Yeah, the tone shift is fucking funny. So, it's basic white text. It's like that like western like text for the old films, and like it's funny, right? Because my shout it out with the wolf. Watch it if you haven't. Its intro is better, like hands down, it is better, right? By an editing standpoint, like it's if you hadn't seen it in the intro, it literally puts the title, and you go through it into the city. There's fucking the fucking titles and credits are on the buildings and they're on the streets. Like, really, it took me a while. Like, I had to learn how to do that, and I was like, all right, I got this. And this one's just on the screen and whips, and I like it because before when I was making this video, I went and watched a bunch of Western films with friends. I kind of like the very low style quality of editing. It really fits it. Also, it's easier. So, you know. But I was gonna do the Shadow Wolf show. It's gonna be like the Red Dead where I was working at the time. Oh my god. These fucking things were funny. I had to do 6 tries just to get my shit going. I just be like, potato, rah, 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 1875, like, uh, oh, so this is where they start riding together. I think, it's like the beginning sessions. I think by here we're still kind of easing into, like, things.
Hopefully this one isn't all bugged
But
out.
by the end, we're really good. Also, like, no one really knew I was recording that much here. So sometimes I hit record, I don't say anything. So sometimes now everyone has their entertainer mode on. But the first part's fine. It's really just setting things up. But so you see me killing a lot of people. I cut a lot out of this video. I cut a whole storyline where my character goes good, and that got cut for it was so jarring. Again, it was where I got back from a thing IRL, and I was really just wanting to be done with this, and I was like, I'm good now, and it didn't make sense. It was like me trying to wrap up the story, and it just like watching these parts where I'm like it doesn't make sense. So I was like, I want to write an end though. So to me, like him retiring, and because him retiring because like his mother died, where it kind of makes me feel like he has been living this lie, like he's not sure of it, but he's not like he's good in his way. Like he's like he like again like look, he has no problems killing. He makes a game out of it, but it's not he just kills anyone just because he's a fucking serial killer. It's mostly a job to him. But later on, he wants to choose away. Also, the way the footage is made, it's made it seem like a time has come on, that he's getting older. And luckily, we had conversations of my character talking about it, so it was fine. I think the end I went with is way better than anything I was gonna probably come up with, to be honest. But so yeah, this part one's like shootout near the end. Um, this is fine. Not much to talk about again. Like music cue again. I love the how I did music in this. Red Dead has a great soundtrack. Uh, so the thing about it is that we record this in game because like it's cool proximity chat RP and it's easier. To be honest, uh, it had two things about it. One, I liked the proximity chat, so that was cool. But also, it's like I can't separate that audio. It's in the game. So if anyone says on a scene is in there, unless I can cut out the whole audio, what I did sometimes. Sometimes I kind of there's a point where I'm like, I'll go serious with this, but I can't always stay 100% serious. I was like, there's a fucking HUD until I change it. So you know, this moment where we're supposed to be serious is here. I died.
Up by something to try to get him to.
So, but uh, I also like the shots I got. But again, you could tell how I'm willing to do some serious and that. Cause I could totally cut this out right here, but I thought it was funny, and I think it adds to it. It's fine not to be super serious. Oh, the camp, dude. You do not like. How long are we in camp total? Like, how long do you guys see it? All right, so that's how long we're in camp to y'all. Okay, crazy. We're in camp way longer than this shit. We were in camp for an hour and some shit. Like, we're in camp so long, it's crazy. Again, we get here, we do a hunting trip that I cut out. We do some other stuff that I cut out. Like, literally, when I tell you we're around the campgrounds for so long, just doing stuff.
There, I heard it's gonna have a good ferry.
We also did a thing where we kept bringing up RD story. Um, like where again, you gotta understand from this point we don't know the ending. We don't know what we're doing. It's again we're improving here. So I mentioned Blackwater. He brings up the ferry, which is like in Red Dead 2 where Dutch Vanderland's gang goes crazy. Later on we bring up Strawberry. Just a place where like in character cell it's kind of like a maybe they died there. But it also just kind of like connects stuff. Just simple shit. But yeah. So we get to the mountains.
I like the Old Testament.
He made his character just Bible reading serial killer bounty hunter. These mountains, uh, again, I hear a car running through my street. Uh, these mountains. When I talk about cut content, bro, this thing is cut to hell. When I tell you, I cut out like a whole ass mission, a whole ass like RP where I'm sitting in a cabin waiting for them. Like I cut out so much. Like I mostly keep this mission, and that's pretty much it. Like I go through it. Um, like we kill, but like, I cut out. We don't even finish the mission on this. You can tell, but again, it's just a quick cut to just like later. But here is like we're going to the cabin for that stuff. I just cut it out. But but this here him talking about him, feeling maybe regret. So we record this, okay? This is IRL shit now. We record this. It's good. And then right here, IRL, it was a jump. That session, that whole mount thing was so old by this point. I don't even remember when I recorded that, but I do know when I got recorded this, a lot has happened in my life, and by that point, I already done some other stuff. So you gotta understand, I've been recording this Red Dead video for a while now. Um, anyway, we get this little scene of Johnny just overlooking the pass, and then they go rub the train. Another thing is, this is like my first session back after a long time of no Red Dead. And when I tell you we were struggling because we were rusty as hell, which we got back to normal after this. Oh yeah, by the way, like, hard to be a good guy when you kill a train deductor. I had a lot of hunting clips, so I was like, I'm gonna do hunting. Their friends laugh. No one else did hunting unless it was just for the job, and at best they did 1 star. I actually tracked out animals. I would crouch and walk for a while and get the 3-star pelt. I loved hunting in this game. Another thing here is when he's hunting, when I'm fishing, you can see a guy down the thing, like fishing as well. The end of this clip was going to be me robbing him and then killing him. I took it out. I don't know. I felt like it just kind of like I didn't need it. I had like a whole other thing. Funny enough, like, let me explain this. The other clip, he's hunting. Uh, Now right here is added shit where I had to cut. I was gonna cut this out when I was running. Why it seems a little jarring. So I cut. I usually cut that and I extend it. So what was supposed to be right here when it goes to black, I go rob him and I kill him and kind of is set with Johnny looking at the body, and then it cuts to me in Saint Denis. None of this in the video. This is a whole cut storyline. It's me and Saint Denis walking. A jazz player gets scared of me, and I take off my bandana so he gets back to like, you know, playing the jazz, real shit. Then I go track down this guy. I beat him for information. A whole cop chase scene. I then go and take a bounty hunter thing and help the senator who's been like helping gangs. A whole thing. Like I like, and then it gets down where I reveal like he worked for us, and I kill him. Let me tell you, when that added a whole 40 minutes, that storyline added a whole 40 minutes to my thing, and I felt like I had too much already. So that whole storyline got cut out, and it just instead went to part three, the American Dream. Um, the title was something I kind of thought of. I think my first title I thought of was the Red Dead Story, the Red Dead Stories, the story of Johnny Rhodes, the Ballad of Johnny Rhodes, um, Red Dead Venom, like stuff like that. And Welcome to Fudge, one of the characters just go the American Dream, and I like that, so we have the American Dream. Also, Kino edit, I love this edit.
Where the fuck are you?
Also, we notice no HUD, which looks really good. Um, Another thing also in the 4 minutes of the footage, I do fuck up a lot because I turned off the HUD entirely. Here I just kept the crosshair where you barely notice unless I call it out. And that's just so I can actually see my shots. But it looks way better. Honestly, again, it's like the rest of most of the videos during it's a fun thing and it is like a learning like again, every video I do I learn from everyone. I learn a new thing of like, oh do this, don't do that. And this one I let me tell you this right now. I'm not doing another story thing like this for a long time. Uh, One big reason is it just tanks my time. I will say I probably will go in more like not more, but I probably will briefly explain this type of deal in my next video with Helldivers. But like when you look at the wolf, I released that and then I didn't record for a long. I didn't do anything for a long time, and by the time I went to go do stuff again, I kind of was like, oh, I don't think I'm good enough again. Um, so with this one, now to be fair, there was already a lot. Like I I had this going on in the middle of working. I did make another video. I made the Thymisha part one, and then my power went out before I could upload Thymisha. So when Thymisha uploaded, that's when I got back from hell, and I went back to working on this, and I had to scrap and make new stuff, right? So that was how long it took me to work on this video and finish it. I just focused on it fully. But mind you, even while I was working on this, I still was recording other stuff. I recorded the whole Eldars thing as well. So I've still been working. That's just been how long it's taken me. Um, but I will say, like, I think on these type of videos, I think my timing's good, but I do sacrifice in the departments. I think if I really went hard, I think it would truly take me really long. It would be really good, but it would also take me really long. I'm not opposed to ever doing something like this again. Like I don't know what game would be or anything, but I will say I kind of want to just go back to some normal shit. I kind of want to upload a little more consistently, at least however that means to me. Um, like my Lethal Company video is probably my favorite, it's a mixture of everything. It's like the editing I've been picking up, but plus with just funny moments. And my Hell Dive video is my attempt to go back to that. So for now, I kind of want to leave this whole movie type stuff in the dirt for a while. But we get to the camp. Oh, let me get in these fucking stupid pretzels. He was seeing pretzels all the time, and I could hear him. And he thought, since I wasn't saying anything, it must mean I can't hear him. And he was loud as shit with these fucking pretzels.
Listen, bro. Sometimes we need to open pretzels.
Half in like that, boss. Saint Denis, a real businessman. You could hear the munching of the pretzel, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, so we go through this whole thing, and we go on the journey to Sean. We talk about these moments. I want to wrap this up a little quickly too, cause like I don't want to just be like up to 30 minutes of me just talking, But yeah, so we're traveling. He got mad. He was so sad. I cut this out. So we're talking, and if you notice right there, I cut it really quickly. You notice he turns. While we're talking, he turns and fucking rams that woman. And like that cart bursting on fire. Like that's too chaotic to leave it in. So I cut it out. Man, he was like, I should have left it in. Then we get the shootout again. Dude, he got away so easily. Skelly did. I fucking did not. I had a lot of issues. And for a minute, I thought this is probably where I was gonna probably end it. But I got away safely. But again, another thing is I cut out a good like 20 minutes or so of this chase. But that was fun. It had some good moments. We go at St. Denis. Oh, I did this. I like this edit. I used the Braithwaite Manor attack sound song from the game, and I put it up upon this legendary bounty. Cause that's why I had my game. My game on it was pretty much off for to be able to put music anything I wanted. This was Kino. I love how you hear the in chorus and then just. I love this. Last quote, because I love doing those. Pretentious ass motherfucker. It's so fucking good. This is my favorite one, actually. Yeah, dude, I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, it's all just really good. It's all pretty good.
Stay there.
Oh yeah, this. So the funny thing is, I get shot a lot in the thing. I always go eh.
Stay there.
The point with this one is like one moment or so where I literally do get like a shot in the shoulder. I actually go out. I think it's like in the beginning here. Uh. Damn it! That one got me good. Yes, it's supposed to be that one where I'm like, that got me good. And see, he's like, you're be good. And I tell the doctor how like the arm is hurting. So I do constantly bring up this arm, and like riding like the hot desert and all that, and I managed to have the doctor's kind of whatever. And here the end here, I'm gonna go see the doctor. So that was good enough to set up the whole infection little plot. We get to the bar. I like to change all these outfits I have, and end off with this little fit. Friends called it the goon fit because how it looked, but it was funny. Oh yeah, the bar. This bar had a couple things I couldn't fit in because they're TOS. Um, Skelly here mentions about a peer standoff
Burned woman alive here. What
right
was
there. Um, I had to cut that out because that's again too much footage, man. I had the problem of too much footage. But here we had the shootout. Um, so it's been a while, so I'll reveal this now. Um, sure, there's like a couple things. I wanted to end it on a duel. Now with the affection taking place and shit, uh, I go into black because I do like kind of want to stream their own thing. I saw who's made it. I'll say three things. I just for the video. I think you'll see it here. Um,
Alright, partner.
I was not trying to kill. I was simply just wanted to shoot it, to get the sound effect. I knew I was gonna cut it to black.
Holy
2,
So
3, 4,
you see,
5.
like you see, you notice I don't even aim at him. I aim at like fucking to the right of him, and I shoot him immediately. And but yeah, I shot it. So then he in game he does like shoot me and kill me. And I did record what like with maybe we'll add this in. Like him burying or like throwing Johnny in the river. He fell in and I cut it out. Uh, but yeah, so but like so not only in game do I technically die. I will say I do like the idea that I do like the I guess I kind of do imply I like the idea that Johnny dies. Uh, most of the pictures focus on him because Rockstar fucking fucked me up with that picture game system. Uh, but like I will say, I like in my idea, I like to think that Johnny, cause the bounty hunter character in the league goes, oh, that's nothing. Never came up with a name for his characters. Or he's the bounty hunter. The bounty hunter never came up. Uh, he and the thing he mentions, like, what if you win? And my thing is that Johnny knowing he was dead, uh, kind of like purposely like he shot at him, but he purposely made sure to miss because like, he wanted to die. And like again, it's like I still keep in the air like what happened if they were both on the shape. But like the play is like Johnny was trying to die. He just wanted to have one little duel, and that was kind of like his last thing. But again, and off with these Western photos with the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. But yeah, I guess like the one last thing I can bring up is I did give like credits to other friends. You only see me and Skelly. That's all you see in these, and I'm telling you right now, there were so many more people. Um, what happened was we played Red Dead for a while, okay? Like we played Red Dead for a good bit of time, and we had all our friends. All those characters you guys mentioned in the gang, they were our friends, like characters. They just weren't playing by the time we started recording, so it's only just me and Skelly. So yeah, so that just never happened. Uh, but maybe I do a prequel in the future with at least one more person. Uh, so who knows? But yeah. But that's pretty much the American dream. A little behind the scenes of just how I think on things and all that. But it was fun. So thank you guys. Now I gotta edit this fucking thing. So love y'all.